What's going on YouTube? My name is FG3000. I'm back in the place to be, and welcome back to the pre-registration for the month of December, ending off 2020. What a year it has been. Hopefully 2021 is much better in all things. I don't really anticipate any major releases dropping from this point on, but a couple of weeks ago I said the same exact thing, and here came Princess Connect and Marvel Realm of Champions, which I thought was a major release a couple of weeks ago. Now I don't really think it's that major of a release, even though I'm still playing it because I'm dumb. Let's take it from the top, ladies and gentlemen. Starting off with League of Legends Wild Rift. We talk about this game quite a bit, coming out spring 2021. The only reason why I'm bringing it up now is because sometimes it's on BlueStacks and sometimes it's not. So I fully anticipate playing the game on my cell phone, but you know, maybe the game will have some emulator support, maybe not. I guess I'll have to see when the time comes. I always butcher the name on my OG, the card game. So this is a hero collector. I have not covered it in such a long time. I really don't think I'm going to be covering it ever again, but this is a hero collector, now turn card game. But to be honest, man, I think the card game craze is long past. I just don't really see this game being successful long term. Looking at the art style, looking at the UI, it doesn't look like it's going to attract like a new audience or an existing audience. The name recognition doesn't really have a lot of weight here in global. So NetEase, I think this is going to be a fail, but who knows? I could be wrong. Moving on over here to A Stellar Hunter, a space exploration roguelike RPG. Okay, I'm not a big fan of roguelikes, mostly because I'm really big on progression and collecting things, and usually in roguelikes you lose things, but I do know that's not always the case. Rogue Legacy, I think, is a good example of a roguelike that actually has a little bit of permanence to the whole roguelike system, but overall as a whole, I'm not really that big of a fan of the genre, so Stellar Hunter, probably gonna pass on that one. Princess Connect, we just talked about this a little bit earlier. The game still technically is in pre-registration status. Hopefully we'll see the release of this game. Hopefully, like I would say earlier mid-January, I would hope. Currently in soft launch, there's not really a lot going on. No banners, no events, no login bonuses, no Christmas celebrations, nothing like that. So I'm hoping that the soft launch is rather short and we get into the actual global launch of the game. Like I said, early or mid-January, I would hope. But if you go off the Apple Play Store, it could be as late as March, but I'm gonna go off on a limb and say it's not gonna be that late in the year. So there you go, Princess Connect Redive. Definitely highly recommend that title. Dream Score Soccer Champion, ladies and gentlemen, and it got a UFC collaboration. You love to see it. Clearly, I don't know anything about football or soccer. It looks like a real game though. Looks like a real game. All right, so soccer fans out there you go. World of War Machines. When you see stuff that looks like this, where they try so hard to not show any gameplay until you get to like that last screenshot, they're like, all right, I guess we got to put a little bit of gameplay here. So yeah, Empire City Builder, yeah, definitely going to be a pass for me. These games are like a dime a dozen. I have zero interest in playing yet another one of these games. If it gives me some type of like unique setting, maybe I dabble into the game for a little while, but games like this, I've been in this wartime setting, many Empire Builder games before, have no interest going forward. Gordon Ramsay Chef Blast. Gordon Ramsay Chef Blast is actually kind of funny. Sidebar, this has nothing to do with video games. I just had to buy some new plates because FG needed some plates. And I'm on the internet, I'm reading a bunch of reviews, and it's the hardest thing to buy things like plates when you're trying to go off Amazon reviews. It seems like nobody is happy, right? You find some plates that has like a 4.5 rating, and you're like, all right, I'm gonna buy those plates. You read the reviews and people are like, oh my God, these plates are so fragile. I scratched it with a spoon. These are the worst plates ever. Then I'm like, dude, what type of plate should I buy? I'm in this paralyzing fear of buying the wrong plates. So what do? I put my faith in Gordon Ramsay. Gordon Ramsay actually has his own line of plates with his big old face. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and put a screenshot of it on the screen right now because it's hilarious. For whatever reason, Gordon Ramsay looked at this box. He said, you know what? I want my face on that box as big as you can possibly make it. That looks good. Ship it. He did. I got it. They're great plates. Highly recommend it. So nothing to do with the game. Family Farm Adventure. Yet another one of these farm build games, complete pass there. Dragon Quest Tact. I did play this game in closed beta, so if you want to know some of my early impressions, definitely check out that closed beta video. I thought the game was fine for like a little side, game, but I don't think I'm going to be dedicating any real time to it when the game actually fully launches, but still a pretty nice game. Idle Super Factory. The idle craze continues, my friend, in every single type of setting you can think of. So Idle Super Factory. Next up is Astrocraft, which looks to be one of the more unique NetEase games that is on the way. So I'm definitely looking forward to kind of building my own little, tank or spaceship and fighting other people. I think that looks pretty good. So I do have some decent expectations for that, but NetEase always is a mixed bag. So you have a game like Astrocraft that looks pretty solid, and then you got another game from NetEase called Mist Forest, which looks like a really dated, like these look like models we have seen time and time again on many of games that have been shut down. An idle game, a dated looking idle game. What? I'm always so confused with NetEase. So one good game on the way, one probably pretty mediocre game on the way as well. Birdie Crush, which looks like a pretty nice husbando waifu golf game with power-ups. Looking forward to playing that one, even though I don't know a single thing about golf. So the next game up is called Modern Dead. Looks to be yet another Empire City Builder game with zombies. It looks like it's trying to copy State of Survival, which is already a really popular, oh my God, that is disgusting. That is absolutely disgusting. I do not want that on my screen. It looks like it's trying to copy State of Survival, which is already a really popular zombie Empire City Builder game. So whether this game can outdo it, I highly doubt it. Why am I looking at that again? I highly doubt it. These games are pretty typical. So I would imagine if you're already happy with State of Survival, you're probably gonna stick with that game, but here you go, another zombie Empire City Builder game, another Tycoon idle game here as well. This art style though, like this face reminds me of an artist. Hold on. So yeah, I couldn't remember the name, so I had to look it up. So this guy right here, not so much the other ones, but this face right here looks like it was drawn by an artist called Joan Cornelia, and he makes some really disturbing webcomics. Don't look it up, whatever you do. But it looks very similar to that. But there you go, yet another idle Tycoon game. Next up is gonna be Legacy of Destiny Part 2, Dark versus Light. So this used to be a game that absolutely printed money on mobile. It used to be landscape, so it looks like for the sequel they're gonna go with portrait, which I don't think is a good idea. But this is like, one of those early games that hit the mobile market right at the right time. Not a lot of people knew how pay to win these games were. So this game hit the ground running and running fast. It doesn't make pretty much any money now, but back in the days, it used to make a ton of money. So it looks like they're gonna try to recapture that flame, but I doubt it. Not looking like this. Not looking like this in 2021. There's no hope. No hope whatsoever. You probably should have used some of that money to reinvest into a real game. So I don't think that one's gonna be anything worth playing. Crash Bandicoot On the Run will be released sometime in early 2021. Diablo Immortal, wish I was playing it. Wish I was playing it with all the people having a good time in Australia. Must be nice. Must be nice. Dude, I want to play Diablo. And people are saying such good things about it as well. It looks great. I'm really looking forward to this game. Blizzard, please, come on, send me an email down in the description below. Come on, hook me up. Battlepalooza, top-down battle royale game. I'll probably play it just to play it, but I don't think this is going to be a very popular game long-term at all. Disney Wonderful World, skip on that one. Bouncy Bird, skipping on that one. Gate of Mobius does look pretty solid, so looking forward to actually playing this one when the time comes. Action RPG kind of shooter style. I'll take it, doesn't look too bad. Another idle Tycoon game, this time in a museum. So many idle games. These idle Tycoon games might be the new Empire City Builder games of 2021. We might start seeing less of these games and then more of these games, which I'm not really sure how I feel about that. Royal Knight RNG Battle. Royal Knight RNG Battle. There's some skills here, maybe a mana bar there, some HP, some buffs. All right, there you go. Well, doesn't look too interesting from what I can see. Now, what does look pretty good is Cookie Run. What is the name again? Cookie Run Kingdom. This actually looks pretty good. It's a Cookie Run hero collector. You love to see it. You know, I'm so easy to please. Just give me something that's unique to collect. And what could be more unique than sentient cookies? All right, I'll definitely take it. Combat looks very, very old school. It looks like the only thing that your little cookies are going to be able to do is do basic attacks and ultimates, but I am playing Princess Connect, which is pretty much exactly the same. So I'll definitely be on the lookout for this game here. This looks a little busy, but I guess it'll make sense when you're actually playing it. So Cookie Run the Kingdom looks like it's pretty good. Next up, you have Abysswalker Chaos is only the beginning with their bootleg Noctis here. Yeah, it looks like it's gonna be an okay game until you get to these last few screenshots and you're looking at it like, nah, bruh. I've seen this game many times before. I know how this movie ends. No thank you. iHorse, no thanks again. Raising Archangel. These developers actually sent me an email on this game and I took a look at the screenshots and I was like, nah, I'm good. I'm good. Not really my type of game. Probably not even gonna download that one. Easy peasy AFK, great. Rhythm Hive, I wish I could actually play these games on YouTube, but copyright instantly. Oh my God, Idle Dragon Tycoon, so many tycoons, my friends. This is where it is. This is where it's gonna be in 2021. Idle Tycoon games. And then last but not least, Dynasty Scrolls, which will be probably yet another Dynasty style game that'll be shut down before you know it. But that's gonna do it, my friends, for the pre-register for the month of December. Like I said, it's gonna be a pretty light month, but starting, you know, like mid-January, I think we're gonna see a lot of new games announced and a lot of new games released. So definitely be on the lookout for it. 2021 should be a solid year. FG said that about 2020, I know. Once again, my name is FG3000. I do thank you a ton for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Later.